Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing good, right? Yes, in the previous class what we have learned about climate and landforms of Andhra Pradesh. We have learned about the landforms. What are the landforms are there? Ghats, coastal lane and Deccan Plateau and plains. Yes, we have learned about these landforms in Andhra Pradesh. What are the other physical features of the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana? Water bodies, children. So today in today's class we will learn about water bodies of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. What are the water bodies are there? Rivers, oceans, seas, lakes, ponds. What are there? Where are there? You, I think so. You know Godavari, everything, right? Godavari, Krishna, everything. Where all these are there in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, how it flows, everything we will learn from this topic, water bodies of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Okay, now everyone open your reader, page number 126. In detail, we have the topic about this in the reader, and I'll show you the map, how the water flows and everything. Okay, children, open your reader, page number 126.
Now we are doing water bodies of Andhra Pradesh. Turn the page, we have the matter in the next page, 126. Okay. Andhra Pradesh has about 40 big and small rivers. There are three main rivers. What are those? The Godavari, Krishna, and Pennar, which begin in different states and flow through Andhra Pradesh. These rivers flow into the Bay of Bengal. The Godavari and Krishna rivers form large deltas near the Bay of Bengal and make soil surrounding soil very fertile for agriculture. Deltas landform which forms at the mouth of a river when where the river meets the ocean. All rivers gets water from the rain because there is no snow in South India. Fishing is the main occupation of people living on the coast of Andhra Pradesh. Vishakhapatnam is a big port city of the city on the coast of Bay of Bengal. These are the water bodies. What are the water bodies? Godavari, Krishna, and Pennar. These are the water bodies we have in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. How many rivers we have? 40 rivers. They are some big rivers like Godavari, Krishna, and Pennar, and several smaller rivers like Sarada and Sarabi Sport from the bigger rivers are also called tributes. Rivers in Andhra Pradesh start in the other states. It starts in the other state and other states like Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, children. Yes, you can see here. See here. Everyone can watch. See this map. Yes, you can see the blue lines. The blue lines is full of water, children. See this blue line. This blue line. These are the water bodies where the water will flow. And this is the Bay of Bengal. Which is Bay of Bengal? This is Bay of Bengal. So all the rivers where it starts meet in the end point. That end, this is the call in between starting and ending is called delta, children. What it is called? Delta. Bay of Bengal is very large water body located on the eastern part of Andhra Pradesh. All rivers flows through this ocean. All rivers will flow through this ocean. All rivers of Andhra Pradesh flow into a Bay of Bengal. The place where the river meets the ocean is called river. The where the place the this water will meet the Bay of Bengal is called delta, children. Delta region are usually very fertile. This is the reason why people in Andhra Pradesh do farming. Since rice need a lot of water for growing, people in Andhra Pradesh grow more rice. Water bodies are important for us because they provide us water, keeping the climate cooler, bring rains, and make the soil fertile, and support many lands and aquatic animals that provide food for us and other animals. Okay, children, these are the water bodies that flow from the other states. It starts in the other state and flow to our state. This is the Andhra Pradesh. See, this is the Andhra Pradesh. See here the water body is blue color. You can see in your reader clearly. Yes, everywhere the flow of water is there. Yes, the flow of water is there. You can see here Krishna. You can see here Krishna, Godavari. The water is flowing like this. Okay, children. Godavari. So many water you can see in your reader clearly. Okay. And all the water will flow from other states and end in the Bay of Bengal. You can see here the end part is here, the last one. So it will end in Bay of Bengal. That line is the meeting line is called delta, children. Okay, this is about the water bodies.
Yes, children, I have one more question for you all. Now, we have read about what are the water bodies of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The water will flow. From that water only we will get the water, right? So, how we can take care of the water bodies? How we can take care of the water? Water is very important for us children, because without water we can't live. Yes, right? So water is very important to us. So how we will take care? We have to take care it very carefully. How? By not throwing any trash in, means like anything, any wastage. You have to not dump in the water bodies. And between there we have so many factories. Near the river we will have the factories also. They have to not dump the oil in the factory, from the what we get the wastage from the factory, like oil and some wastage materials. We have to not dump them in the water bodies. So we have to keep the water bodies very clean, so that only we will get our drinking water. So the water body, this is about the water bodies about Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, children. Now let's do the workbook, children. Okay, everyone open your workbook.
Everyone open page number 22 in your workbook. We are doing S3, that is water bodies of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Write today's date, children. That is today's date is 5-1-2021. Okay, let's do the first bit. Label the following water bodies on the given map. Color in green the area in which farming done. Color in purple the area in which fishing is done. Okay, children, we have to mark the Bay of Bengal, Godavari, Krishna River and Pennar. Okay, see here, the line wise it is there. Okay, east Godavari, west Godavari, you have here it is Bay of Bengal. Here it is Bay of Bengal. Godavari rivers we have two, that is east and west, and Krishna and Pennar river. You can see, you can open your reader. You can open your reader and see here, children. And see here. See here Godavari. You can see here. Here Godavari. Here Krishna. Yes, you can see here Pennar. So many difference are there. One thing only, it will flow. Here also you have Godavari. Yes, that flows comes like this. See, the line is coming like this. Here, and it ends here. So all are here ending. So we wrote in the ending point only where it is have a meeting to Bay of Bengal. That is delta line. So here only you write of all four rivers. Okay. Now let's do the next bit. Second question, explain why you think farming and fishing are important in these days. Why are done in this? Why? Already in the previous block we have learned. Why? Because it have the rivers so much, there is a water flowing and it is closest to the Bay of Bengal. That's why they do this occupation. Farming is done in these areas because the big river Godavari and Krishna flows in these areas. Farming also done near the coast because the rivers has formed delta here. Fishing is done in this area because of this closeness to the water. So this is the answer. Near the it is closest to the water. That's why this occupation is done more. Which occupation, children? Farming and fishing. Next one. Why are water bodies important for us? Why it is important? I've already told you why it is important. Because we get water from it and it brings rain for us, and it gives soil fertile and support animals, aquatic lives, and it gives us food also. Like how without water we can't do farming, so it is giving food also. Water bodies are important for us because they provide us with water. They keep climate cooler, bring rains, make the soil fertile, and support many animals and aquatic life, which is important as food for us and others animals. Okay children, this is the answer. Okay, take the screenshot anything and write the answer. Okay, now everyone open your reader. Already we have finished 2 question answers, right? Mark 5th question as your third question children. Okay, see, this is the answer. Write 2 similarities between the Godavari river and Krishna. 2 similarities between rivers of Godavari and Krishna. They both are major rivers of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. They both flow into the Bay of Bengal. This is the answer children. Okay, complete your workbook and classwork. 1 2 3 answers. If you are not completed previous lessons, that is S1 and S2, completed children. Okay, complete your classwork and workbook. Okay, thank you.